Okay. So in the previous class, we have ended till question number 15. Now we will be starting from question number 16. Okay. If you have any query, do WhatsApp me your query. Okay. A 3-gram sample of sodium carbonate powdered is stirred into 50 centimeter cube of 1 mole per dm cube. Okay, here we are provided with the mass of sodium carbonate and the volume and concentration of HCl. The volume of carbon dioxide produced is 600 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of gas. Okay. Here we have a equation. They have provided you the MR of sodium carbonate. Now what they are asking, which volume of CO2 is produced if 1 gram of sodium carbonate powder is stirred into 50 centimeter cube 1 mole per dm cube HCl under the same conditions. Okay. Just give me a minute, please. Okay. So we know that now the mass used for sodium carbonate is 1 gram. So if I go for the moles of sodium carbonate, then it would be equals to 1 gram over 106 because its MR is 106. So can anybody tell me the answer, please? What answer we are getting? Yes. Can anybody tell me the answer, please? Okay, it's 9.43 minus 3. Okay. So the mole we are getting over here is 9.43 exponent minus 3 moles. And if you look at the ratio is 1 is to 1. Right. So it means moles of carbon dioxide would be the same. That is also 9.43 exponent minus 3. And if I multiply it to 24,000, then I would get the volume of carbon dioxide. So can anybody tell me the next answer, please? Yes. It's 226.32, right? So it means D, B, and A goes wrong. And my correct answer is C. Okay. Now, question number 17. I hope everybody understands question number 16. Now, question number 17. Solid sodium iodide reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid to form more than one product that contains sulfur. Okay. So if you recall this reaction, when sodium iodide reacts with sulfuric acid, we will get HI, and that HI on further reaction with sulfuric acid can form sulfur, or H2S. So in sulfur, the oxidation state of sulfur is 0, and in H2S, the oxidation state of sulfur is -2. So that's what they are asking. What is the lowest oxidation number of sulfur in these products? So B, C, and D go wrong because the H2S formed during this state in H2S sulfur have a -2 oxidation number. So the correct answer would be A. Is A. Yes, is this clear to everyone? If anyone have any issue, do ask. Now, question number 18. Which statement for the element in period 3 and group 13 of the periodic table is correct? Okay. They are talking about group 13 and period 3. If you look in the periodic table, you will find the element which is in period 3 and of is aluminium actually, right? So first statement goes wrong because silicon has highest melting point in its period. So that's why A goes wrong. Now, it has exactly one electron in its shell with principal quantum number 3. So if you recall, it's 3s2 and 3p1 aluminium. So being having a one electron in its shell with principal quantum number 3 would be the wrong statement, because in uh, shell having a quantum number 3 have 3 electrons, 2 electrons in S and 1 electron is in P. It form an oxide that reacts with aqueous sodium hydroxide. Yes, aluminum oxide reacts with sodium hydroxide. Okay. Now let's check the last one. It forms a chloride that dissolves in water to give a neutral solution. Completely wrong. When its chloride gets dissolved in water, the solution have a pH of around 4. So B statement goes wrong as well. And we are left with the option C. So C is the correct answer. Is this clear to everyone? Now, question number 19. A student reacts 0.1 mole of each sodium, magnesium, and phosphorus atom separately with the excess of oxygen. Okay. Now they are asking which rows are correct. Okay. Let's check. When sodium reacts with oxygen, it will form sodium oxide with a formula of Na2O. So sodium is balanced by 2. Okay. So if we do the calculation from this data, so it is telling me that 46 gram of sodium is forming 78 grams of sodium oxide. So here we took 0.1 mole, right? Which means we are taking 2.3 grams. It is easy because if you recall, 1 mole Na have 23 grams, right? So if instead 1, I would take 0.1 mole Na, then it would be 2.3 grams. So Find the value of x, whether I'm getting the x correct or wrong. Please tell me. Yes, what is the answer over here? For the value of x. Yes, what is the value of x in this case, please? It's 3.9, right? So if we are getting 3.9, then first statement is correct, incorrect. Yes, can anybody recheck it whether I'm getting 3.9 or 3.1? Oh, I did one mistake, sorry. It's not 78. 46 plus 16, 52, 62. Take it 62, then calculate. I actually added the mass of 2 oxygen. Now calculate what answer you are getting. 3.1, okay. If I'm getting 3.1, and it is the correct answer, then my D option is wrong. Now let's work for magnesium. Magnesium oxide is MgO. So it's very simple. That 24.1 gram of magnesium is producing 40.1 gram of magnesium oxide. So if we have 0.1 gram, which means 2.41 grams, then how much X would form? Yes, can anybody solve and tell me the answer, please? Value of X for this case. Yes. .01. So this one can be correct, considered as correct. I think yes. So second is also the correct answer. Now, phosphorus. P4O10, right? So it goes 4 times 31. So 62 and 124 gram is giving you 124 plus 160, 184 gram. So if I have 12.4 more, Why it's 220, 284, 2.84? Okay, one other thing. Sorry. See, they have written atoms. So it's not P4. So it would be only P. And there are 4 moles. Okay, so 4 into 31. So it's 0.1 mole. Okay. So it would be 3.1. Now calculate the value of X, please. E goes wrong because second statement is correct. Because there is a phosphorus atom. So we are taking the atoms only. And they have said that you have to take the 0.1 mole. So if you are taking the 0.1 mole, then the mass of the 0.1 mole is 3.1. You can calculate it. Then you will find it. Yes, can anybody tell me the value of X in this case? We are doing with 3.1 and 4 times 31 because we are taking the phosphorus moles of phosphorus atom. So if I'm taking the 0.1 mole of phosphorus atom, then its mass would be 3.1. Yes, please, can anybody tell me the value of X over here? Four point six. Okay, let me check 1 minute. Okay, calculate its MR. Is it correct or not? P4O10. P4 is 31 times 4 plus 160. Oh, yes, it's 284. So 284 times 3.1 divided by 120. Now you will solve it. Okay, Sad, I got you. I didn't understand what you are saying. So we are getting 7.1. So third statement or the third thing is also correct, which makes B wrong. So A is my correct answer. Now, question number 20. A mixture contains magnesium carbonate and barium carbonate. Magnesium carbonate is MgCO3 and barium carbonate is BaCO3. A sample of the mixture is dissolved in nitric acid to produce a solution. Okay. How could this solution be processed into magnesium compound and separate barium compound? Okay. So we have a mixture of, when we added a silver nitrate, we get magnesium nitrate. Sorry, when we added nitric acid, we get magnesium nitrate, which is aqueous, and barium nitrate, which is aqueous too. Okay. So when I add HCl, it is going to give me magnesium chloride and barium chloride, which both are water soluble. So A and B goes wrong. If I add sulfuric acid, magnesium sulfate would form, which is water soluble, and barium sulfate would form, which is water insoluble. So we can use this method. Then what we do? We do filter of barium sulfate, yes, because it's a solid, and filter of magnesium sulfate would be the wrong. So D is the wrong answer. And my correct answer is C. Okay. Okay, just give me a minute, please. Okay. Yes, question number 20 is clear to everyone. Now, question number 21. Question number 21. A sample of magnesium nitrate is heated into the apparatus shown. Okay. So when we heat magnesium nitrate, which reaction would occur on decomposition? It would give you magnesium oxide, 2 moles of nitrogen dioxide, and half mole of oxygen. It's a gas, it's solid, and this is a brown gas. Okay. Now, what the examiner is saying now, the pH of the solution in the trough is measured. Okay. The gas tested with the gas collected is tested with a glowing splint. Okay. So magnesium oxide is a solid. Okay. So we are getting two gases. One is NO2. NO2 is basically water soluble and acidic as well. Right? So if it's acidic, then the pH of the solution becomes acidic, which makes C and D and A wrong, because these are the alkaline pH. And here the gas collected would be the oxygen. So if we place as glowing splint over there, it relights. So D goes wrong, and B is our correct answer. Yes, is this clear to everyone? Now question number 22. Okay. The results of tests performed on white crystalline solid X are given in the table. X is heated gently, X sublimes. Okay. So remember, ammonium compounds sublime, so it may contain ammonium in it. So A and B have aluminum, so which makes it goes wrong. X is taken with H2O, color solution Y forms. Okay. Y is formed with NaOH, a gas is given off. So that gas would be ammonia, which also reconfirms the ammonium that we have decided earlier. Silver nitrate is added, a white precipitate of Z is found, which means that there is a chloride. So out of these two, bromide goes wrong. And our correct answer is D. Is this clear? A and B cannot be the answer because they have a aluminum, and from this and this we get that there is ammonia, and ammonia must be coming from ammonium. So from this we can identify that there is a ammonium ion in it, and if there is an ammonium ion, that's why we mark A and B wrong, because A and B have aluminum in it. Okay. Okay. Now, question number question 23. Silicon is heated in excess of chlorine producing compound J, and excess of water is added to a sample of J produced. Okay. So compound J could be SiCl4, and if we add the water on it, in it, it would form SiO2 and HCl. Okay. SiO2 and HCl is formed. Okay. So compound J is not a giant molecular, it is a simple molecular. So A and B goes wrong. Is HCl produced when water is added to J? Yes. So here this makes it wrong. So C goes wrong as well. And D is my correct answer. Is this clear to everyone? Yes, if anyone have any doubt to ask, please. Now question number 24. In a catalytic converter, 5.6 gram of carbon monoxide reacts with an excess of nitrogen monoxide. What is produced in this reaction? So we know when carbon monoxide and nitrogen monoxide reacts, we will get carbon dioxide and nitrogen. If I balance the equation, half mole of nitrogen is formed. So 5.6 gram of carbon monoxide is used. So if you look at the MR of carbon dioxide is 28 and it's 5.6. So 5.6 divided by 28 would give you 0.2 moles. So if these are the 0.2 moles, then the carbon dioxide would also form would be 0.2 moles. And if there are 0.2 moles, I multiplied it with the MR of the carbon dioxide to find the mass of these 0.2 moles. I would get 8.8 grams of carbon dioxide, which makes A and B wrong. Okay. And half mole is of nitrogen is forming, so which means in this reaction 0.1 mole of nitrogen is formed and 2. So 0.1 times 28 gives you 2.8 grams of N2, and here you go. So C goes wrong and D is your correct answer. Okay. Now question number 25. Which reaction mixture produces an acidic gas? Okay. Ammonium nitrate and calcium oxide would give you ammonia. Liberates ammonia gas, which is alkaline or basic. So A goes wrong. Calcium and aqueous hydrochloric acid would give us hydrogen gas. which is neither acidic nor basic. B goes wrong. It's not acidic. Potassium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. If you recall this reaction, when potassium chloride reacts with sulfuric acid, get potassium hydrogen sulfate and HCl. So here HCl formed as a gas and it is acidic as well. Sodium oxide and water again gives you hydrogen. So D goes wrong as well and C is my correct answer. Yes, is this clear to everyone? Now, question number 26. Ethanol can be used to make propane nitrile in 2 steps. Okay. So if you look at step 1, the OH is substituted by bromine, which is not at all a free radical substitution, it's a nucleophilic substitution. Then why, where bromine is substituted by CN, so it is not an electrophilic, so D goes wrong. It is also a nucleophilic substitution and C is your correct answer. Okay. Now, question number 7. Which compound will react with LiLH4 to form 2 optical isomers? Okay. It's a reducing agent. Okay. So it reduces the substances. If you look at A is CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. If so, here you are getting a chiral center, which means that here you are getting the 2 optical isomers. So A is the correct answer. Here you are not going to get a chiral center because this aldehyde is terminal. This ketone is symmetrical, so here we are not again going to get a chiral center. And here it's a carboxylic acid, which again reduced to aldehyde, and aldehyde have a only, one position, that is the terminal one. So B, C, and D goes wrong, and A is the correct answer. Now question number 28. How many esters have the molecular formula of C4H8O2? Okay, so it's very easy. 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and okay. So there is another possibility that it would become this. Then there is another possibility. Okay. So it is the same as the previous one. So we got till number 2. Yeah, there is another possibility. That can be a third isomer. And if I think of the fourth one, so 4 is the correct one, and D, B, and A goes wrong. So C is the correct answer because we are getting the 4 esters. Okay, question number 29. Carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and sulfur dioxide are all atmospheric pollutants. Which reactions occurs in atmosphere? Yes, this is taking place. No, no, no. So we left with B. So B is our correct answer. Okay. Now question number 30. This would be our last question for today. Then we'll continue in the next class. Okay. Oct1E can be thermally cracked. Which one of the compounds W, X, Y, and Z can be obtained from thermal cracking of Oct1E? Okay. So let me draw over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So Oct1E. So W is ethene. So if this molecule is correct from here, so we got this. Okay. So as there are, so W is can be formed. Now let's look at the rest of the ones. It have 3 carbons, and here this compound have 8 carbons, so it can be correct from the above compound. It have again 3 carbons, so it can have 8 carbons, so this can be correct from the compound. And so it have 4 carbons, so it can be the compound that is formed in result of cracking because it the parent molecule which is undergoing cracking have 8 carbons. So this makes B, C, and D goes wrong, and A is our correct answer. Okay. Yes, is this clear to everyone till here? Okay. So we are ending our class over here. From 31 onwards, we will start tomorrow in the class. Okay. Take care, everyone. Allah Hafiz.